Today, I will share with you my vocation story. Everyone likes stories, especially when it involves a radical change. Some people think that we are born with a veil and a habit. That's not the case. We belong to families. I have 3 sisters and 6 brothers, plus mom and dad. We make a dozen. I was born and raised in Mexico, in a beautiful city called Guadalajara. There, I attended public school, and I was able to earn an honor roll place through most of my elementary and high school years. I played different sports, and I was best at basketball. By the time I finished high school, I was very much involved in church. I have very good memories of teaching children about Jesus and Bible stories. Being one of 10 really empowered my love for children. I realized that I was good at taking care of them with patience and joy. One day, after teaching my Bible class to the children, I took my own Bible class and I was riding my bike. When I passed by some basketball courts, I couldn't help but notice these tall, handsome young men playing there. So I left my bike on the side and I asked to join him in the game. We had such a blast that I missed my class. The following week, as I was riding my bike to my weekly scripture class, I passed by the basketball courts again. But this time, he wasn't there. Arriving to my class, our professor said to welcome with a big round of applause our future priest, who was then a deacon. So, yes, there he was. That tall, handsome young man, the basketball player, was to become a priest. So I thought, what? How? How can this be? So many things were going through my mind. I could not understand. But later, I realized that it was his love for Jesus. The way he looked at people, the way he would open scripture, what really attracted me. He was so kind and so polite, very much like Jesus. The day of his ordination arrived, and while we were at the ceremony, this is where my vocation began. This is my vocation call. While we were at the ceremony, I heard a voice. It wasn't like the voice you're hearing right now. I heard a voice inside my heart, and a deep silence surrounded me. And it said to me, if he can give his life for the church, you can do it too. And I heard it a second time. If he can give his life to God, to the church, you can do it too. And I was afraid. And immediately I rejected the invitation. I said, God cannot ask me this. But that event was my call and the beginning of my discernment. So I took it to prayer. And I contacted my parish priest, who connected me with some sisters. And speaking with them, I understood that the more I learned about religious life, the more I liked it. So later, I met the Sister Servants of the Blessed Sacrament. In that community, I found the 2 elements that brought meaning and fulfillment to my life. That is, adoration to the Blessed Sacrament and education. So this is how I decided to enter the convent and to give my life totally to God. It was a difficult decision. Some of my friends believed me, some supported me, and some others didn't. But I found so much joy and comfort in knowing that it was Jesus who called me, who set his eyes on me, and I knew he was going to be there with me always. He was already ahead of me, waiting for me in the convent and wherever I was sent. So I was transferred to the US the day after I entered, actually. And I've been here ever since with Jesus. So, what about you? What's your story? How is God speaking to you? Yes, He speaks in many different ways. Through your favorite sport, or your talents, or even through the guy you like. Listen to God. How is He speaking to you? Hear that voice and take action today.
As you offer me